Denver's mayor has just weeks to hit his goal of housing 1,000 homeless people by the end of the year.
And people in one part of the city want to know why so much of the burden is falling on them. Mayor Johnston's plan calls for another hotel in Northeast Denver. The latest location is at 38th and Peoria. This would make 4 hotels near Montbello and Central Park. So far, no locations have been approved in any other part of the city. Your reporter Karen Morfitt talked with those who were among the first people moved into this type of shelter back in September. Their thoughts on how things are going were very different.
Ask Kyra Dolores, and she'll tell you life on the streets is anything but pleasant. Yet she's considering going back.
And I'm so grateful I have running water to this day. But it just seems purposeless. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. It's just like what's really going on here? Because I don't feel like I'm doing anything but vegetating.
A stark change from where she was just a few months ago.
A lot of lives are going to change.
Dolores was one of 77 people moved off the street and into a converted hotel in September, part of the mayor's first homeless camp resolution and a first step in his mission to house 1,000. The city hopes to use the Stay In on Peoria in a similar manner and took their plan to a concerned community. Their questions centered around the location and safety.
How well are these supportive housing areas working?
The mayor assuring them the model works with the right support services in place, services that are promised, not required, and for Dolores, not always accessible. In the 2 months she's been housed at one of the city's hotels, she's had 4 case managers.
So depressing. It's like I feel so hopeless, and I'm like actually considering leaving. I feel like I can navigate. I feel like I can navigate better, closer to where I was in the resources I knew, even though it was unpleasant many times.
We used the meeting as an opportunity to ask the mayor about those struggling to get that support.
It's also why we have data and accountability from these sites to say, all right, if we need to improve more on mental health at Site 1 or workforce on Site B, we're prepared to do that.
We also asked what the city is doing to ensure this temporary housing isn't the last stop for those looking for more.
We are not in any way taking our eye off the ball of permanent affordable housing. We're doing that at the same time, and we already have the first 500 units secured for folks to get out of this transitional housing.
Without a case manager, Dolores says she couldn't get a voucher. And while she's grateful for the roof she's been given, she worries the road the city is on may lead to more of the same.
The mayor just kind of seems to be pushed and pulled in all different directions without really talking to the people that are in the middle of it. The people with the best answers are the people going through the hell.
I'm Karen Morfitt, covering Colorado First.
Karen's been doing such a great job with all these homeless initiatives.
Yeah, there's so many different areas to talk about when it comes to all of this stuff. She's done a great job breaking it all down.
Yeah, you can find more of her stories on our website.